Guys, Father's Day is right around the corner, and Manscaped has fathers in mind with the Performance Package 4.0. Inside this package, dads, soon-to-be dads, and not quite ready to be dads will find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant and Crop Reviver toner, plus Manscaped's Performance Boxer Briefs and a travel bag. The Lawnmower 4.0 will be the official MVP of Father's Day. This fourth-generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade that's going to help to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. Guys, it's waterproof. You can take it in the shower with you, and it also has a spotlight for a more precise shave. Manscaped has launched their brand new Boxers 2.0 with a special jewel pouch designed to keep everything in its own place. It's a real game changer. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the promo code Chael. Just go to manscaped.com or click on the link below. All right, Bo Nickal had his fight. I'm trusting that you guys saw it. The numbers did great. Numbers, and I'm basing it on social media, but I'm basing it on interaction. I'm basing it on my own pieces when I talk about Bo, a guy that you're not overly familiar with who's just making his debut. He's doing great numbers. A lot of people have interest. Now, you want to start with the good or do you want to start with the bad? I mean, the good is real simple. I told you so. Right? I feel like this whole build-up, this whole piece is so that I could say to I told you so. But there is another side to the coin. In fact, let's come out and let's be critical. If there's anything that any great wrestler has done, and we've had a number of them come through, and we've had a number of them fall on their face. I won't name them, I don't want to embarrass them, but several great wrestlers, beautiful amateur careers that come out even in victory, whoa, that guy didn't look very good. Or in defeat, which ends in the first round with some kind of a knockout. They suffer exhaustion. They can't get their stuff to work. It's clear that they didn't prepare. Bo Nickal chose a strategy much like those guys. Bo Nickal, who is arguing that he is the greatest amateur wrestler to ever come into the sport, which I do get his argument, before we anoint him that, we at least do agree that he certainly got claim to it, came out and decided to do nothing but punch and kick. Anyone else who has ever done that, it doesn't end well. I've only seen one wrestler come over and be so good with the hands over the body of a career that you do start to get confused and you're not really sure, are they better with the grappling or with the striking? One wrestler that converted that much, and that was Dan Henderson. See, some other wrestlers do real well. Johnny Hendricks come to mind, big right hand. Josh Koscheck comes to mind. Over a body of their career, though, they left some of that wrestling behind. And when it was time to turn back to it, they let that tool get dull. Being ultra critical for a couple of guys that had fantastic careers, but I do share with you when Bo came out and decided he was going to be a stand-up fighter, every single second that he's on his feet, he's opening a greater opportunity. He's taken his greatest lifelong tool, and he's decided to leave that in the back. That would be the critical side. That would be as critical as I could get, because he looked amazing. He got hit a grand total of 0 times. He got kicked a grand total of 0 times, and moreover, the opponent wasn't even throwing punches and kicks at him. The best defense in all of sport, including this one, is a good offense. The opponent never once was even throwing heat at Bo because Bo had him thinking the whole time. Bo had a reaction coming from his opponent the whole time. He had his opponent looking for him, waiting for what he was going to use that offense. Bo's offense has always been great. It was here too. Now, as far as we do look at the kickboxing, he was pretty good. And I don't mean to put that into the category of a professional kickboxer or something along those lines. I'm talking about a wrestler who's come over to the sport that's having his debut as a professional. His third fight overall, it was pretty good. His accuracy was 100%. There was no air balls. He was not wasting time, and his power was natural. Not to mention he was a southpaw. That I was not ready for. That's a big deal. If you come out as a southpaw, you're now talking about the same stance that he used in wrestling. He just went upright. And as logical and as much sense as that makes, very few wrestlers have the sense that God gave geese to do that. They go in and they answer the question that their boxing coach on day one asked them, are you right-handed or left-handed? Then they answer. You got to lie. You have to lie when you're asked that question. I am left-handed, so now you can have your wrestling stance. It's a big deal. The fact that Bo came out southpaw is going to be a problem for a whole bunch of guys, and he lands a hook. When he landed the hook, that was a very hard position to generate power. He generated a lot of power, and that's why I say that he's a natural. But just before he landed that, he landed a straight that was full of power. That's probably the one that changed the fight. And before that, he landed an uppercut. I mean, he showed 3 different tools that all landed at 100%, which all had a natural power, which brought him a glorious and a fast victory. And he never had to turn to his wrestling. Now, I'm curious. I would have liked for him to have turned to his wrestling. Because what's he going to do on the ground? The wrestling's only gets the takedown. What do you do then? Can you pass? Can you posture? Can you pound? That's always a problem for another day. That's always something you're going to be left to wonder. Overall, it was a great debut. He was very excited that he won, which I like a guy that's excited. I like a guy that doesn't know going into it. Doesn't know for sure I'm going to win. Doesn't know how this is going to go. He was able to work on some skills. He took a big risk. He wanted to show the world I can do more than just wrestle. He did show the world that. That's the update on Bo Nickal. Undefeated. 3-0 overall. I think we got to officially just call him 1-0. We'll look at his amateur record, or we'll look at his professional record. 1-0. Bo Nickal.